Good afternoon. Today I have some celebrity history to start off with. Mildly interesting. I think it's interesting. Maybe you will. Involves soap operas. All three of these celebrities got their start in soap operas. Okay. First, I've got Alec Baldwin. Alec Baldwin was Billy Allison Aldrich in The Doctors. And he starred in that role from 1980 to 1982. That was where he got his start. The next one I have is Tommy Lee Jones. Tommy Lee Jones actually he had a role for like 5 years, 71 to 74. 71 to 75, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. And he played the character Dr. Mark Toland. Kind of a bad guy, and I think he got murdered on the show. Not surprised though to see that he would have started there, you know. And then the last one was Meg Ryan. Meg Ryan was in As the World Turns from 1982 to 1984. I think she was involved in a couple different love triangles on that show. And then her breakout role in 1989 was, of course, When Harry Met Sally. And I must confess, I've never seen When Harry Met Sally. I've heard it's a great movie, but I haven't seen it. Okay, updates for today. Let me grab my to-do list. All right, I am headed back out to the cave, and gonna get those boxes labeled with the FBA labels and the shipping label. Hopefully get those sent out, or at least get a UPS pickup for those. Finish that TikTok video that I started yesterday. It doesn't have much. Basically, I've got 3 other things I want to add to. I've got the tripod still sitting there, so it should be in decent shape to finish the video. Get that room ready for our electrician. I'm going to keep working on that. And then I've already done some follow-up today. I followed up with our lessor on that space, so we can maybe partner on the roof and the dehumidifier. I followed up with Allfill via TurboPack, so we can get the tooling all spec'd out. I sent an email for that. Obviously, you can see all that. It's all in there, or it's all in this video. I've got the screen recordings of me doing that. And what else? I'm definitely off a little bit late today because I got some quotes back from this new product. Man, it's got to be so annoying. If anyone's following along at this point, I keep talking about this product, or at least I sprinkle in an update here or there, and I haven't given you much on it. I know that's not really in the spirit of this series. That I should tell you more about it. I know I should. Maybe I will start to do that. Let me tell you this. I was delayed, an hour getting off, heading to the cave, because I got some quotes back on product packaging, and I got quotes back on product packaging, and they're a lot higher than I want. The unit price, the cost of this product is much higher than I was thinking. Much higher. Maybe 30% higher than I was thinking. So now I've got old ChatGPT out doing some deep research, if you will, on what a decent markup is. I know these. I shouldn't say I know these things. I used to be a CPA. I'm a little behind on my hours, but I've worked in accounting. I know. I'm able to cost this stuff out, no problem. But what I don't know really is in the modern Ecom world, I stretch that out, Ecom. In the modern Ecom world, I don't really know where you want a good markup to be in order to cover your costs of acquisition, just general PPC. That would fall under acquisition, customer acquisition. I don't really know. And there's other things too that we've got in there. I've basically got the price of the product, or the cost of the product in hand. That's what I have right now. What I don't have though is, or what I don't know exactly is what a good markup is when you account for all these other things that it takes to have a profitable ecom product. I mean, Amazon, they take a large share on their FBA fees. Shipping, I mean, man, it is expensive. It is expensive to try and produce a product and sell it profitably. It's hard. You got to make it work. You got to make the numbers work, and you've got to make the distribution work, which also are numbers, because you can pay for distribution, but if you can't make them work, then, you know, it doesn't work. And when I say you got to make the distribution work, I guess that's two aspects. I mean, we can acquire customers for this product. Supplement products, you're not trying to break necessarily brand new ground, but that doesn't mean that your product, when you introduce it to people, it might have a few obstacles in taking off farther or to the level that you wanted, and maybe it just never takes off to the level you thought it would be. And so then your distribution and your costing get really out of whack. So, yeah, I don't know, I'm just getting off on the whole kind of tangent on how selling a product, building a product, it can be expensive. It can be really expensive. Anyway, I got sidetracked leaving because I was going through the numbers there, and not in a happy way, more like I'm stressed kind of way. So I might be doing some mixing and matching of products to make things work. I don't know, we'll see. I just mean, when I say mixing and matching, I'm talking about like quotes. Like I might buy a few more of this component of the packaging and a few less of this, just to try to make the numbers likable or palatable. Like it, you know what? Honestly, when I'm looking at these numbers, it's the long-term numbers that matter the most. They'll give you bulk discounts, or I should say bulk pricing, usually when you're getting these quotes, and that's generally what I care about. Because if the product is successful, you're going to be going into bulk pricing. Anyway, right now I'm headed home because I haven't eaten lunch. I don't eat lunch really. I just have my little smoothie in the morning. I added creatine to it today, and I am going to get some blueberries because I hear blueberries are very good for your brain, and I want that. I want some of that. So I'm gonna get my little pint of blueberries, and that will be kind of my lunch on the way out to the cave. Get to the cave, do all those things that I already went over with you, and yes, it will be filmed, except for when I put the labels on the boxes, because that is proprietary info, and so maybe I'll just do that like kind of a zoomed out. Oh, sorry, it's not, what am I saying? It's not proprietary info, putting the labels on the boxes. It's just, there's sensitive info. There's shipping info on there. I want to be careful with that. Otherwise, I think that covers it. I think that covers the updates. If anything else comes up, I guess just turn it on and let you know when I get out there. But that covers it for now. That covers all the updates. And I will see you at the cave, and we'll get the rest of these to-dos done. All right, see you in a little bit. All right, let's see if this works. Look at that. I think that'll pass. Maybe. Looks a little funny, but it'll work for the TikTok video, I guess. Perfect. All right, whatever. All right, in the cave, and you just saw what I did. I printed off a little fake UPS label. I'm really up against it right now. It's about 3:30. I need to leave here at like, man, I don't even know. I gotta stop by the office to grab my laptop, which that's gonna make things difficult. Whatever, I gotta leave here in like an hour and a half, and so I need to finish this little TikTok video I'm doing right here. So right now, our Amazon group is getting some real FBA labels, real UPS shipping labels. I did a little side project. I made some fake UPS shipping labels. I didn't think it would look right to finish that video off without putting labels on them, but for obvious reasons, I don't want to put real labels on them. So I did a little Adobe project and got that going. So I'm gonna try to finish this video real quick. I don't think I'm gonna get stuff ready for Mark today. But I moved the needle a little bit on some other things. So I'm gonna finish this video real quick, get real labels on them, schedule a pickup, and maybe try to get some stuff done for Mark, I guess, so I've got time. Here's our fake shipping labels. What do we have? 5. Okay, 5, that's enough. That's what I need here. set this guy up. Turns out trying to do things while filming them it can be a challenge for obvious reasons. The frame stays still. You do it in multiple shots and, you know, it's gonna look a little funny going in there, or the frame's gonna move around. Not that I'm some film expert, but some obvious stuff that you learn over time. Okay, all right, I'm gonna do something funny here. Watch this. Well, the forklift is charging. I don't really want to mess with that because I've never really messed with that charger before, or just in generally forklift charging. So I'm going to use the pallet jack, which I wasn't going to do anything, but it just seems appropriate to do something. You know, it seems necessary, not just to finish it with me laying on the pallets. Why couldn't I get this all the way in though? That's what I want to know. It's got to be those little rollers. That's the only thing I can think of. Or it could be something else. I kind of think the pallet jack is supposed to go on the side, actually. It's not supposed to go on this end. Let's try that. I just want to know if I'm doing this right. You know, I never really used a pallet jack. I have a little bit, but not enough to be adept at it. I'm really relieved to have that TikTok video done. Yeah, I mean, I know that's what it is. I know that's what it is, for sure. I'm not even gonna mess with it, because I know it's supposed to go in that way. So let me just pick it up the way I did. Oops. Too much. Okay. Man, I'm not doing this well. I'm certain the way I'm doing this is not the way you're supposed to. I'm certain of that. All right, I'm just gonna move it. Move it with my hands. Forget this. Actually, I don't even need to move it. It's fine right here. It's arbitrary space where it's at. All right, I got the TikTok video. I'm taking these labels off and taking this pallet jack back. Hopefully these take off okay. What I don't want to happen is for the tape to get messed up, you know? That would be That would be not good. Imagine someone scanning this barcode, they'd be like, what? I don't understand. This takes me to a Adobe Illustrator vector file? Doesn't make any sense. Last one, kinda, yeah. All right, cool. Those are good. This isn't gonna be the greatest. You'll have two angles here, but you know, let's see. That'll work, I think. Yeah, that's good. That's checked off my list finally. I did make a video while I was doing it, so that's kind of, you know, something. I mean, I shot the footage. I don't have the finished prettied up TikTok yet, but the iron ore is there to be made into some something nice, I suppose. Okay, I'm gonna go regroup at my computer real quick, see what I need to do there, or see what, like, if there's anything else that I'm missing that I might need to work on. All right, I gotta go. It's like 5:15, 5:20, somewhere in there. I have to go. I'm gonna try to get back to the office to try and get a video uploaded before I gotta go home at like 6:15. I'm gonna be up against it. I'm always up against it, but I'll see you tomorrow. Finish stuff up for our electrician, and we'll check in on the to-do list then. The follow-up portion of my day. Let's start with our lessor about the potential partnership of helping us with the roof and the dehumidifier. Let's see. All right, have a good night. See you.